Hi, I'm Pete Goss, School Education Program Director at Grattan Institute. Recently, we picked up on the issue of student disengagement and the alarmingly high number of students who are regularly not engaged in school. Engaged students are those who are actively involved in their learning. They're willing to take risks, they're confident, they're willing to make mistakes because making mistakes is part of learning. Engaged students feel that what they're learning has meaning, and they're regularly getting that sense of accomplishment from taking on a tough challenge and succeeding. The data's a bit concerning. About 40% of Australian students are regularly disengaged in school, and this shows up in their behaviour. It happens in all schools, but it's more common in low SES schools. There's no single cause. Parent and community attitudes are really important, but when something happens at home, that can also throw a student and make them less engaged. And teaching that is not effective also can make a difference. Disengaged students aren't always rowdy or aggressive as the media might have us think. Actually, more common is students who are switched off in class or avoiding work, what we call passively disengaged. But being passively disengaged has just as much of an impact on learning. They can be 1 to 2 years behind their peers. Creating an effective environment for learning really makes a difference. And that means having high expectations for the students, building strong relationships, having clear rules and routines so that the students know what's expected of them, and having active learning, because the more opportunities a student has to respond in the class, the more likely they are to be learning and then engaged. Teachers can't solely rely on these preventive strategies. Teachers also need to learn how to respond in the heat of the moment. And lastly, working with parents and communities can make a real difference. This is your opportunity to pitch your best ideas. Make sure that the project is strategically aligned with what you're focused on doing. Next, your project should be based on evidence. You should have a clear understanding of what the need and the issue is today, and also evidence that what you're planning to do to change it has a good chance of working. Lastly, your focus should be on student learning as the end goal, because engagement and learning go together, support each other, and that's what we're looking for in the long run. Best of luck with your applications.